Hello, it's Michelle and I am back with collection 25 from UberChic Beauty. Okay, so if you just want a quick look, let's take a look at what the plates have here. All right. And then this is 2502. Alrighty, there we go. And then this is 2503. All right. The newest offering in their amazing collections. She's got all the stuff that you have come to expect from UberChic Beauty on in this collection. So, you know, some big areas so you can do kind of infinite images and get the same style, but a slightly different image on each of your nails. She's got layering images, and I love this flower, and then the matching layering image here, which is super cool because you could have like your blue base polish, and then this you're going to stamp maybe white, and then here maybe you'll stamp a darker blue to outline your flowers. So you've got 3 different colors that you can play around with there, and then of course here you can get a different background color completely if you want to pop 1 or 2 of these then over the rest. She's got all of these images that play with the different scales and the different patterns, so you can get those mix and match manis super easily. And she's got the little elements down the middle that match everything. I love this because to me that looks like a little M. So for me, this is like my initial. It's like a little monogram. And this is a layering image again as well. So these lines are meant to go over here, so you can get a couple of different colors there. I love this is a layering image as well, so you can get 2 different colors in your swirl, or use these alone if you just want 1 color swirl, or you just want a little simpler swirl. But I love that you could get like 2 different kinds of colors of swirl in there. That's super fun. All right, so these are like sticks with, you know, different patterns in here. Now this is not a layering image, but I'm gonna layer these because when I see these I think of layering. So like I can imagine a white base polish, then stamp this in like green, and then stamp this over in blue, or stamp this in like yellow and stamp this over in red. That you could play around with colors so much with the different sizes of the pattern. And then you've also got this, which has all of the swirl in there together, so you can just do that with 1 color if you want. And then you've got your negative space image, so you can play around with all of these different combinations, and that's one of the things I love about her as always. All right, let's look at plate 2502. You've got these kind of like little geometrical pointy flowers. And I'm going to come back to these. Got some swirls with dots. I always tell you whenever there's dots, don't forget you can go in there, stamp this 1 color, then go in there and do your dots with another one. And then you've got multicolor look super easily. And then we've got kind of more geometric flowers here. Notice that these are almost like, they're not negative positive images, but they complement each other in terms of shape. So play around with mixing and matching those. And then these swirls here, I think you could also mix and match with these swirls here, get a different kind of effect. And then she's going in kind of super close on this one here. I think again, mix and match that with these or with that. I think that would be cute. I love how she's got this mosaic-y pattern, and then when she zooms in on it here for this image, that just, I don't know, it's like this beautiful hourglass, or like a stylized lotus kind of growing off of something. I love it. And then some little scribbles here, and the scribbled arrows. So she's got arrows on lots of her plates, but this is the first time I've seen like scribbled squirrely, scribbled curvy arrows. And I would still mix and match them with the straight arrows, and I bet you that would be cute, but look at how cute they go. It goes with these patterns as well. Love that she always gives you some beautiful flowers that you can just lead light. Basket weave here. This I love. It reminds me of kind of like the water lilies look, and I bet you could stamp like have this like in a gorgeous purple, and then stamp over in blue and make it look like it's in a pond. That would be really cool. Love this little flower burst, and of course you've got that one there. This here, I would play around with it. You could go in here and pop a couple, stamp it over a couple of these and pop that. You could go on here and stamp it, and it's a different size, so you could get multiple different colors of different, you know, kinds of the size of that. That would be fun. This, I always tell you whenever I see diamonds, first thing I think of is diamond glitters, so you can play around with that. But I just think this is a really elegant image anyway, especially for some reason the vertical kind of extending down your nail just feels really elegant to me. That one's very nice too, but I really love that. And notice on both of these, she gives you the edge, same thing up here. She gives you an edge that has the pattern. It's not just like on these two sides it's cut off. These two sides here it's cut off. The ones where you can play with that texture and, you know, use this to do a French manicure, definitely play with it. So you could do that as a French manicure. How cool would that be? You could do something like that and get that texture in there. So take advantage of that when she gives it to you. All right, 2303. I love how this, so this reminds me of like Asian paper lanterns. It also kind of looks like the moon. So I could see, especially at like Halloween time, using this with witch images. That would be great. I could see this also kind of has an Asian feel to me. So I would mix and match these with any sort of Asian kind of themed images that you have. I love how these different cross hatches go to different scales. So you get kind of different visual illusions if you want to play around with that. So you could, oh, that's a real dramatic difference from the bottom to the top. And there you get a whole different kind of look if you do it sideways. So play around with that. So these images here, I think you could also play around with mixing and matching it with these images here. They're slightly different, but similar enough. You could even, like, you know, overlap them, not exactly layer, but like put them slightly, stamp them slightly offset from one another, and you get those, the two different, like the smooth bulbous ends versus the little kind of flowery end. And I think the same thing with this. I think this flower and this flower here, I think you could mix and match those, and those could look really, really cool together. And then the last one I will mention is this one here, which kind of has a chevron-y feel, but not exactly. It's a little bit more whimsical than that. I personally think that goes really well with these. I think the sort of geometric edges on these go beautifully. So you could have this on an accent nail and this on your other nails, kind of pointing towards it, and that would be super pretty. I just did another video showing her woodland chic plate, and I think like this pattern here and even this lace here goes so well with these style of animals. So if you're getting that, I would definitely say mix and match those as well. And one of my favorite things on this plate are these. So of course you can do a half moon there and get a really cool effect. Of course you can, you know, do a French tip and get a really cool effect. But let's say you do this on one, maybe your accent, you know, an accent nail, and then maybe you do your, you know, your French tip on all of the others, or your half moon on all of your others, or maybe you even do two half moons, a French tip, and then one like that. So play around with the patterns that way as well. Gorgeous little flower here to play with. I love the little be kind, be nice, be true things. She always has very positive, very affirming kind of things on her plates. All right, so her full nail images are 1.7 by 2.1 centimeters. And here is a look at the other images next to a ruler so you can get a feel for how big those are. And this is on 2502. This is on 2501. As always, I'm going to use my clear stamper. And there's what that design looks like on the stamper. And there we go on the stick. And there it is on the stamper. Now, I wanted to show you the design part here. So on my nail, which is shorter, I wouldn't have this part here. So that's the design I'm going for. And I think that's pretty cool. There that is on the stamper. So that's one layer. There is Dogwood Pink. I'm not sure if I layered that quite right, but I love the way it came out. That's gorgeous. It's like kind of visual illusion spiral. You're feeling sleepy. That's what it looks like on the stamp. And I messed up that application a bit, but we're going to go ahead and just keep chugging on. Here it is on the stamper now. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's a really subtle effect. If I were going to do it again, I would probably do it with black. I'll top coat it and that'll probably pop off a little bit more. Yeah, I think there you can see it a little bit better. So the subtle definition on those flowers. I love how that hollow shines through. There it it is on the stamper. Beautiful. And that is just gorgeous with that hollow shining on through. Love it. So easy to get such a great look. And there's what it looks like on the stamper. There we go. Again, this one's subtle. I wanted to do a tone on tone look. There it is on the stamper. It's gorgeous. I stopped a little bit short of the top here. Gorgeous effect. I mean, the only way that could be prettier is if you did that, stamped it with a hollow polish. There it is on the stamper. So pretty. And there it is on the nail, and I love that. Oh, that looks like awesome, gorgeous planets out in the galaxy. So beautiful. With top coat, so here are 3 of the looks we created, and then 2 more, and yeah, look at how that green is popping off of. And then the last 2, and I just am obsessed with how that came out. That is gorgeous. So lots of awesome possibilities and great quality, and I will link everything down below. And thank you for watching.